The next California governor's election is coming up in November, and Michael Shellenberger is running. You know him if you watch the show. He's a genuinely impressive guy. The more you learn about him, the more you realize that. We're happy to have him join us tonight. Mr. Shellenberger, thanks for joining us. Why are you running? Well, let me just say, the videos that you did on homelessness in California, which actually tried to answer the question, why is this happening, something no one else has asked, were among the most illuminating things I've ever seen. So on the basis of that alone, I would vote for you.
Thank you.
But tell us why you're running.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having me on, Tucker. I mean, I'm running because I'm absolutely heartbroken by the humanitarian disaster that is homelessness. I'm also extremely angry at the breakdown of social order in our cities, but even in the suburbs. But I'm also inspired by what California could be. I think we have the potential once again to be the greatest state and the greatest country in the world. We have a governor who all he cares about is becoming president of the United States. He cares more about Iowa primary voters than he does about the people of California. So I'm going to run against him. We're going to win this one, Tucker, and we're going to make California really what it ought to be, which is the greatest state and the greatest country in the world.
Well, of course, what it was for over 100 years, which was a promise to the rest of the country that things can be this great. Let me just ask you, because I'm so surprised to hear it. Do you think Gavin Newsom really believes he can be president of the United States? That's so delusional.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you look at his Twitter feed, he's entirely obsessed with attacking other states. He doesn't talk about the disaster on the street, the fact that homelessness went up by 30% in California, even as it declined 18% in the rest of the United States, or that our electricity prices went up 7 times more in California than they did in the rest of the country, or that young women are being raped in our downtowns, in the open drug scenes, that we're suffering an epidemic of drug overdose, of fentanyl poisonings, which he's never addressed. I'm working with a movement to really take back California for the people, for ordinary people, for working people. We need to address the drug crisis, but our schools are failing our students. They've become more about the adults who run them than the students who need them. So there's so much that needs to be fixed. We should have abundant energy and water. California is rich, Tucker. We're rich in land, in water, in energy. But the pro-scarcity, anti-human environmentalists control Gavin Newsom, and they've made our energy and water scarce. I'm going to put an end to that. I'm going to bring new agreement between Republicans and Democrats and independents. It's why I'm running no party preference. You know, your listeners and your viewers can see Shellenbergerforgovernor.com. I lay out a vision that I really believe is going to bring California together.
Man, I hope you can do it. I mean, it's a machine state. It's a one-party state. Anyone who can break that and show a better way could change the country. So we're rooting for you. Michael Shellenberger, thank you.
Thank you, Tucker.